Well, none of them can hide from the truth, yeah. Children have to go back to the roots, yeah. None of them can hide from the truth, yeah. Children have to go back to the roots. I'm telling you now, the truth, telling you, yeah, the truth, You have to go back to the roots, go to the roots. Yeah, man, this is Benjamin out of the Smiling Coast, West Africa, Gambia, representing for the one and only Abu, the big man you don't know, the Soninke warrior, the man that brings the truth, Soninke warrior, the sign of enlightenment, the Soninke warrior, the righteous and the true African. Abu, reveal the truth to them, no matter how them try run from it, because none of them can hide from the truth, yeah. Yes, we have to dig back the roots, yeah. Fire!
Subscribe now.
I remember the days, all those years ago that never fade away. And I remember your face when you hit the ground. I can recall the time and place on a midnight walk through the old streets, trying to turn back the clock to the days of old, back to the days when all the things we knew were made of gold. As the world moves on, time sings a song, in the old neighborhood. As the clock strikes one, the memory lives just as it stood, like a quiet dream.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the FBAnews report. I'm your host, FBAnews. It's been a long while. I want to say hello to each and every one of you that are already here and the ones that are coming in. So, yeah, guys, it's been a long while. I mean, I don't even know how I remembered my way back, but I'm here, and we're ready to rock and roll. It's 2026. Happy New Year to all of you. I didn't get the chance to do a stream to wish all of you a happy new year. I hope everything is going well for all of you. But ladies and gentlemen, today, again, as you know, we got the FBA news. There's been a whole lot of stuff that's been happening, and I'm like, man, I've been just missing out. But as you guys are aware, the past few years, the FBA leader, Tariq Nasheed, they said they wanted to delineate, aka those of you that are new and not familiar with it, meaning they've claimed that they are not Africans. Their ancestors are not Africans. Oh, they are confused. They are like a confused bunch. Some would say they are Africans, the others would say they are not. But long story short, they said they are a new group of people. They claim that the Africans are here to take away from them. So therefore, they said, the stuff that Massa, the white man, put together. Mind you, they're not saying even they're the ones that work and put it together. They said the white man is taking stuff and giving it to the Africans. They talked about Caribbeans, but the target is actually Africans. So they wanted a separation. So they call that the delineation. Let me bring the delineation new, jingle. So as you can see, so they claim that they've delineated. In fact, they've even said they have achieved it. They said they've achieved it. AB, welcome in the house. Yusuf, Supergirl, I want to welcome all of you. So they said they've achieved it. They delineated from Africans. So now there is no confusion, right? There is the blacks, which they call themselves the FBA, and you got the Africans. The blacks, their leader is Tariq Nasheed. As you guys know, he came up with the group, the FBA. So they all jumped on it, and he spent a better part of the year. He spent a better part of the year bad mouthing Africans. I mean, anything that that is, like they said they are being funny, but they badmouth Africans. He said that African food is nasty. Africans are nasty. So, all types of stuff. But then we saw Tariq, he just went to Senegal. He collected the FBA people's money, and he went to Senegal, and he was caught over there, eating jollof rice in Senegal. Let me show you. Let me show you here. So yeah, so you've seen that, and you're getting the point, right? So clearly the FBAs, they are not being taken serious, by anyone. So as you guys know, February is Black History Month. You know, February is Black History Month, but it looks like Black History Month is completely being ignored as I don't know if you guys saw the Grammys, but I didn't even watch it because there was too much weird stuff going on there. But what stood out was uh, a country singer named Sambuza, Sambuzi. In fact, this is the first time I'm being familiar with him, and many of the blacks, as you guys know, blacks do not listen to country music. So the genre that he is in is country music. So it is white people, here in America that listen to country music. So apparently this guy, he's a great country musician. So to a point, he won a Grammy. So the FBAs said they have delineated from Africans, and we've all made that distinction, and we know where the line is drawn. So his success, especially the genre that he's in, it is safe to say, have absolutely, the FBS did not play any role in it. So they should be happy that he is staying away, right? And no. They are making a big deal about his concession, like when he won the speech that he gave. I mean, they butt hurt by the speech. Before I play this, the speech here, there was a guy on Twitter. He goes by Nas, not the rapper Nas. At first, I thought that's what it was. That's what stood out to me. So on X, formerly Twitter, what he wrote was, what you did last night was pure evil. Guys, before I play this, listen to what this guy went and wrote. This is a FBA. He's referring to Sambuzi, the guy, who's a Nigerian American. He was born in Nigeria. The guy you're seeing on the thumbnail, he is straight from Nigeria with his parents. So they immigrated here, which makes him an immigrant, right? So if let's say if he had said, oh, I'm FBA, then he would be, hijacking the FBAs. But let me read what the FBA person wrote. This is going to blow your mind. It says, what you did last night was pure evil. This will not be forgotten. You are a guest in this country, a disrespectful one at that. You are a true definition of a tether. Mind you guys, he's a country musician. Okay, you anti-black American disrespectful, POS. Can you guys believe this? I mean, I'm sure you are asking what triggered this FBA person to, write something egregious like that. And he's calling this man a guest here. So is FBA, is their job only focus on trying to keep on black immigrants? And if you look at it, they are the actual tethers, because they are trying to ride on the coattail of Sambuzi's, success. And this success, they have absolutely nothing to do with it, but they are butthurt that he wouldn't come and dedicate it to them. You see? And also, if you look at it, we're in February, it's Black History Month. Have you guys noticed? It doesn't even look like Black History Month. Now the focus is immigrants. This is why my title is like FBA out, immigrants in. If you've been paying attention since the beginning of this year, yes, ICE has been out there picking up illegal immigrants, especially out there in Minneapolis, where 2 people even lost their lives, right? Who were trying to impede and interfere with ICE work. So the attention that, the FBA blacks are used to, they are no longer getting that. Things have gotten real, because now they've run out of, heroes that they are going to, say, teach kids about. Who are they going to teach kids about now? George Floyd? Or what? Rosa Parks? Martin Luther King? All, those heroes is all played out. People are like, hey, man, guys, find new heroes. So, the Democrats are the ones that give them the heroes. Now the Democrats have assigned, new heroes. Now the immigrants, especially the illegals, are the new heroes. That's who's, they've been celebrating. That's who they've been protecting. And also the Grammys, that's who they've been focusing on. But so Sambuza, being from Nigeria, he won the Grammy. So let me play his speech here, so that you guys get an idea, and you tell me if this should upset anybody. He's not talking about anyone but his own life, his history. He's not hijacking anyone's history. Here's what he said. Here we go. That's a right. You've seen and heard that, right? You've seen and heard that. So the FBAs are losing their mind. How dare this man have the audacity to say immigrants built this country? How many people, people of different races, that go around and say, even politicians, they would say immigrants built this country. If the people that came here are not the indigenous people of this country, then that means immigrants, did, build it. Okay? So St. James said, what a speech. Guys, put it in the chat. Did he say anything offensive in that speech? He's an immigrant that came here, him and his parents. So doesn't it make sense for him to give the speech that he gave? That's what his history is. His history is not that of the FBA. You guys notice if he had, mentioned anything about the FBA, they would have been like, oh, look at it, they are tethering. So the fact is, FBA, they don't know what they want. And now it's beginning to look like, they are the real tethers. Have you guys noticed that? Because all the, the great, not majority of the talented people, because for them to delineate, if you look at it, 2026 just even the first Black History Month. They don't have new heroes to celebrate. They do not. They can't celebrate, Jay-Z. Jay-Z is in the Epstein file, you know. They can't celebrate P. Diddy. P. Diddy went to prison for baby oil saga. You all saw that, right? Who else can they celebrate? So this is why they want to tether themselves onto some boozer to say, oh, how dare you gave that speech. To me, that's a wonderful speech. It's great. And you guys can see the people clapped. It's not, and this guy is not even a rapper. He's not doing one of the Black, music. He's doing, country music. This is what white people listen to. So the white people are not upset, but the blacks are very mad about this. So their leader, Tariq Nasheed, per usual, he went ahead and gave some speech on it. He did an entire stream. So let's listen to it, and I would be breaking it down as we go. You guys know the drift, how I do it over here. So actually, I'll leave it at normal. So this is for edutainment purposes. So we're going to listen to what Tariq, the leader of the FBA, who, by the way, he left his people here in the dust after he collected their money. He went to go enjoy it in Senegal. But the other day I heard him, trying to talk all crazy about Senegal, talking about, oh, he didn't see any old person, in Senegal. Sir, you just got there. Like, what do you mean you didn't see old people? Have you got, he said, people that are 60 and above, have you been going around asking them how old they were? And if you're in the city, roaming in the tourist area, you probably will not see a lot of old people. But I don't know why he wanted to see old people. But I get the point. He tried to say, oh, the life expectancy is so low. The life expectancy, think about it. The blacks live in the advanced country. Their life expectancy is not that different than Africans on the continent. So I don't get the point he was trying to make. So he went there. He enjoyed jollof rice, bought flip-flops, bought a lot of stuff, brought it back. And some of his disciples, the followers, they're like, oh, what? Tariq cannot go to Africa? No, he can, but we don't want people to pretend like, oh, Africa ain't shit, so therefore we're not going to go there, blah, blah, blah. Feel free to go there, but it's hypocritical when you spent a good few years just dumping on Africa. But you see, Africa is formidable. You cannot take Africa down. Like these people, if they say they are not Africans, nobody is begging them. I think that's what they are butthurt about. And you can see Sambuza's speech here. It's a perfect speech. But Tariq is saying that, they said the speech is disrespectful. They want him to pretend like he came from slaves. But no, he came straight from Nigeria as a child. So let's hear what Mr. Nasheed is going to, say. These people are forever victims, man. Here we go.
Now, this Shabuzi situation, I tweeted his speech yesterday, and the discussion about it went viral. There are a lot of there's a lot of discussions about the pushback on different message boards and things like that. There's a lot of pushback and commentary about people having feeling a certain way about what Shabuzi said. I'm looking up.
But why should there be a pushback? Then they want to delineate. I mean, they've delineated. Did you know, like, they even went like in California, they went and talked to some of their, quote unquote, some of the city representatives. And of course, they wrote some stuff down, which, by the way, that doesn't even hold any water because you cannot discriminate. So it's not federally recognized. So what they are saying is, okay, yeah, we'll give you guys would be first choice for jobs. So they think they are, fighting over jobs with immigrants. But no, that's not what it is. As you can see, Sambuzi here, being from Nigeria, he's not playing no black music. He's playing country music. So he's no threat to them. Imagine, I mean, this guy, man, this guy is very talented. Him and his parents came here when he was a child. He used his own God-given talent, his voice. That's what brought him where he is. It's not like, somebody came and gave him anything. No. We all know the blacks have nothing to do with country music. Even like, let's say, Akon. Go look at Akon's history. The blacks didn't put him on. They were dogging him. In fact, show me any African that became popular here in show business, whether it's comedy, singing, anything, that it was blacks that put him on. You won't find it. You won't find it. Even Michael Blackson, he put himself on. I mean, except maybe Godfrey, who, by the way, look at Godfrey. He has to kiss their ass. So they want some boozer, to come in and, pretend to big up the blacks. So when he does that, then they would feel relevant. They want to feel relevant so they can go on their message boards and be like, oh, look at these tedders trying to hijack us. But no, they are exactly, Chuku, they are nothing but hate group. And people, you're seeing it, they are full of hate. Because if you say you guys are the premier blacks, and here's a man, he's staying away from you. Don't get mad at this man. Get mad at your white masses who are no longer celebrating White History Month. That's who you should get mad at. Someone said, why did Tariq go to Senegal? I believe, many people, what they've been saying is Tariq saw a 21-year-old young man named Aisho Speed. I became familiar with him. He's a streamer, and I've watched some of his streams. They were amazing. So Aisho Speed has got lots of followers. Young guy, Gen Z, so it's perfect to open the eyes of the young black people here, who so that they can, their perception, their idea about Africa can change. So he went from country to country, and Tariq saw how amazing he was being treated. Like the guy was having a great time. So he's, like, instead of like black people who are here who don't understand anything about Africa, so ISO Speed became the medium to open Africa to them, which is amazing, by the way, because different people play different roles. So a lot of young black people are finally in 2026 are seeing, Africa for themselves, not somebody, caricaturing Africa for them like Tariq would do. So they started loving it. Some of them, even there's a ton of them, like black people, they make videos crying. And when you watch ISO, what's his name? ISO Speed, his streams live, you would see, like black people who, by the way, Tariq would like to classify as FBA. They are like, they get so emotional and touched, most of them, they are in tears because for so long, they felt like they've been lied to, you know. So Tariq saw that, right? So Tariq now is, seeing like, okay, he's grift, because this is a grift. I don't even think Tariq himself believes in the things that he says, but he knows that there is a lot of like this, civil rights era old blacks and the ones after them who are very ignorant about Africa, and they develop hate for themselves, so they take that hate out on Africa because they want Africa to be down and down completely. So I believe, and many people online, said Tariq went there, to counter that narrative, but he can't, right? So, but I think going to Senegal, he's preparing to pivot. Because every few years he changes his grift. So I think he's trying to set up his people's mind into pivoting, trying to come back to the Africa thing. And another thing I find amazing is, you guys notice they say, oh, Trump is supposed to be the, Nazi, fascist, whatever. But the blacks, how come they no longer, crying about racism? Have you guys noticed that? I've been saying it is white people who decides the agenda, like the white liberals, they get to decide the agenda of what the blacks should feel down about. So I show speed in 2026, especially, I mean, like the young man, I watch his stream. To be honest, he lifted, the black people, their spirit up. The ones that are really into it, he lifted their spirit up by, watching all the different places in Africa. And also, he debunked the narrative that's been spreading to say, oh, Africans hate us. No, they saw nothing but love, the love that Aisha Speed was receiving. Tariq himself, he went to Africa and to Senegal, and he received nothing but love. Despite all the crazy talk he's been talking, he received nothing but love. He was there enjoying, jollof rice, going to quote unquote slave house, taking pictures everywhere, walking around Dakar like Mr. Bojango. But he's back to his hate. Here we go. Let's hear what Tariq got to say.
Some stuff and talking at the same time. All right, because I want to read some of the stuff that's on these message boards. But for those who don't know, ladies and gentlemen, Nigerian American country singer, quote unquote, Shabuzi, he won a Grammy. And he got on stage and he did exactly what I say they always do. I tell y'all they always do this delineation. He took it a whole step further. Yeah, he took the delineation to a whole different level. It went past just delineation on what he did.
Wait, guys, this is confusing. So didn't they want to delineate? So why is Tariq butthurt that he said Sambuzi took it way beyond delineation? So when the blacks were saying, oh, we want delineation, guys, I've been telling you guys forever. These FBA people are inconsistent. They claim they want to, Africans are trying to take away from them. But from his own mouth, you can hear him say, oh, man, he completely want to delineate. Let me see here. IAS, welcome to the show. IAS said Tariq went there to treat his kidney stones. Rich Wisdom, thank you for coming. He said, I heard that he went to Senegal to treat his kidney stones and for other health issues. Man, that's ironic. That's amazing. So So when he needed treatment, he went to Tetherland. I mean, I thought the Tethers didn't have anything. But guys, do you guys hear how contradictory Tariq sounds? He said, man, he took it far. He went past delineation. But I thought you guys wanted to delineate according to what you've been preaching. Okay, let's continue.
Oh, what he did was it went way past delineation. He stepped it up to something else. But I always tell people, when these non-FBAs, we get shamed into, oh, we all in this together. Oh, don't be looking out for yourself. Oh, don't be saying you FBA, because we is all black now. We all in this together. And every time these people win awards, they will hop on that stage and start talking about immigrants. Igbo.
Now, stop. See, he's making up stuff. He did not talk about him being an Igbo. Don't even add anything to it. But why are they butthurt? Didn't they want, immigrants to represent themselves as immigrants? That's what they've always wanted. And Chukwu, you're right. If he had bigged them up, they would have been clowning him. What do they want? What, they want him to come and big them up? No, you guys said delineation. The man is staying in his lane. He's respecting your wishes, FBA. But you see, this is why they cannot get Black History Month celebration, because they want, some boozy to come and be like, oh, shout out to George Floyd, Rosa Parks, Benjamin Crump, Al Sharpton. You guys know the usual suspects, right? The Black heroes. But he's respecting the FBA. He's respecting y'all. This award here, this is for immigrants. That's right. This is for the immigrants, Black immigrants, to show that a young kid can come from anywhere, Nigeria, Senegal, Sierra Leone, anywhere, and be anything they want to be. You see? So he's just trying to get his people all riled up. But, they are consumed by hate. They are consumed by hate because the man clearly is letting them be. That's just the truth here. So they need to respect that. Here we go.
I saw a lot of that yesterday. There were Cynthia Erivo won something, Shabuzi, Tyler, the creator, and there were people running around, oh, Igbo is up. The Igbos are winning. Igbo. They run around yelling Igbo. The minute these people get a win, they start delineating. Every time. Who's that one girl? Had the little British accent. She hopped on stage. I got to say, I'm the granddaughter of immigrants. The immigrants are so brave.
But it is. Do you guys see how, so these people, I don't get them. They want people to ignore their own history. And if the man pretended to be quote unquote their FBA, they would have clowned him. And Kofi, the Black critic, you're right. Kofi said the fact that FBA is still rocking with Tariq after showing how beautiful Africa is tells you this is a cult. Exactly. You're 100% correct. I mean, Kofi, at this point, you cannot blame Tariq. You can't blame him because everything he's been saying, he went totally against it and he showed the proof, right? He was having good time. He showed the proof. So at this point, he starts saying otherwise and they believe him. I mean, that's on them at this point because They saw Tariq having a great time. St. James said Akon gave Tariq that cold shoulder. He thought Akon will roll the red carpet for him. Man, he's not going to get that from Akon. But yeah, so now, and yes, you're correct. That's the conclusion I was coming to. This is looking more and more like envy, deep-seated envy and jealousy. Oh, yeah, how did this guy, how can this guy come here and, and he's in a genre that the blacks say, oh, we are not allowed to make it in because of our skin color. But this man is straight from Nigeria. Straight from Nigeria. His talent got him where he is. So respect it. I mean, if they say they are FBA, you guys would clown them and they would be lying. Allow people to shine on their own merit. This is the new America. Let the blacks, those of you that want to be FBA, just be FBA, and leave the immigrants to continue being immigrants. It's plain and simple. But oh no.
I represent bravery, immigrants, bravery, fleeing. Okay, all right, okay. Yeah, Olivia Dean, right. Olivia Dean. She hopped up there talking about how brave her immigrant grandparents were for fleeing. Okay, all right. So Shabuzi gets up there, and not only did he delineate, he said, this award is for immigrants. This award is for the immigrants. Immigrants built this country, literally. He said, immigrants built this country, ladies and gentlemen. And folks felt a certain way about that. And let me tell you something. Some of the tethers were online trying to defend that. Well, he is telling the truth. Immigrant did. How? Who?
See, there we go with the tether talk. So the blacks, they are the real tethers that, because they are trying so hard to tether off of, some boozy here. And Kofi, you're right. They say white people treat Africans and Black Caribbeans better than, African Americans. Oh, my Lord. I thought they said they can stand on their own 2 feet. So when Tariq needed, because, I can't confirm or not, but according to what people wrote here in the chat, need treatment for his kidney stones or whatever, he went to Senegal. And we all saw him. He was there in Tetherland. He was there in Tetherland enjoying, so you cannot 1 minute be talking crazy about, Africans, putting Africa down, and then, pivot and we see you in Africa having a good time. So this man, you want all these people who immigrated here and they made it. You don't want them to celebrate their background? Like that makes no sense. But let's hear more.
When? And when you ask them, give me some dates. When did these immigrants do all this shit? They start talking about Ellis Island and all this stuff. But I want y'all to understand something. Now, let's be very clear. Now, what they'll try to do when we start pinning them to the mat, they will try to do a little flimsy thing, trying to compare us to immigrants. But no. They only do that when we pin them to the mat. I want y'all to understand something about that narrative, family. I want y'all to really follow me on this. Follow me. I want you to understand what they're doing when they say that bullshit. When they say,
man, FBA, man, 2026 is not looking good for FBA. FBA is down bad. I said he was devouring that bushmeat and John fries. Look, FBA, those of you that follow Tariq around, can't you develop some common sense now and and understand that you are being played? I mean, the man sat there and told you, marked the meat and said it's bush meat in Africa. So you guys saw him, devouring that bush meat with toothpick in his mouth. And, have you guys noticed the FBAs, they are pretending like Tariq did not go to Senegal? Some of them were making excuses. Oh, he was on vacation. But he should have just gone to, white people's country. Why is he going to the, where bushmeat is, according to him? So this makes no sense. So let's hear him, cry more. He's telling you what the blacks are saying, on their messaging board. You notice they claim that Trump was supposed to be, the Nazi, but they have more smoke for, Africans and Caribbeans. This is all jealousy, by the way. And guys, I'm reviewing the video, breaking it down, but let me know in the chat if you guys want me to drop the link. If you want to join the conversation, I would definitely drop the link. But until then, I'm just gonna keep breaking this down. But those of you that are interested, let me know in the chat if you want to join in, and I will drop the link. Here we go.
Immigrants built this country. They're not saying that we're immigrants. They know we're not immigrants. They know that. They're not saying that foundational Black Americans are immigrants. They're saying that we don't exist. I want y'all to feel me. They're erasing us. They're saying that we don't count. That's what they're saying, ladies and gentlemen. What they're doing is trying to push this little imaginary.
Yeah, but look, how can immigrants erase the formidable, FBA, freedmen, like they said? How can immigrants erase them? Guys, the link is in the chat. Hit the link and come join it. Oh, Emmanuel Denga, welcome to the Afridamus Report. Are you guys hearing this? He said the immigrants are the ones that are going to erase them. So let's say I win an award. I mean, guys, can you picture that? And I'm giving this speech. In fact, I would show up on stage with my jollof rice and bushmeat. Okay, guys, you picture this. If I win an award, I'm showing up with my plate of jollof rice and bushmeat. Okay, and picture this. Can you imagine the type of speech I will give? But if I say I'm thankful for being an immigrant here in America, pulling myself by my bootstrap and making it to this level, does that mean FBA doesn't exist? Guys, can you picture that? I mean, St. James, what do you want to say to this before we go to the next chapter here, St. James? Welcome to the Afridamus Report.
Thanks for having me, Afridamus. It's been a minute, man. What's up?
Oh, I know, man. I mean, it's been long overdue. I was like, man, I can't leave my people hanging. I gotta bring the show back. I gotta bring it back. But we're here.
Okay, I got you. Man.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we got Tariq doing lately?
Oh man, did you see Tariq going running to Tetherland?
Yeah, he did. I saw that. He was in Senegal. I saw Senegal. My Senegalese folks, and they're not messing with that BS, man. Akon. I was hoping to see Akon pop up, right?
Yeah.
Akon did not even show this brother no love, man, because based on the shit he was saying about Akon, man, Akon is like, nah, you in my city, you ain't getting that love, man.
Man, can you imagine the type of, love he would have got if he was
a lot of it.
on that hate?
A lot of it. He went like nobody even noticed him as they should. It's not that important. He was there because a lot of people are saying he went there for medical reasons.
Yeah.
But I do believe that was the case because I know the brother is struggling with health.
Yeah.
He's not a healthy guy. He's not healthy. So he's going to Africa for the traditional medicines, but he doesn't want to tell his base that that's what he's looking for. And
Yeah.
Africanus, I have a question for you, right? If
Yeah.
somebody tells you that they build America, they help build America, does that take away your endeavors?
No.
I mean,
But
I don't.
but what I'm saying is, right?
Right.
Why is it that white people
Uh-huh.
are not offended? You notice
Mhm,
every other race can say it, but do you think FBA there's like
mhm.
this
Yeah.
jealousy for black immigrants? Whether
Mhm,
if they're
mhm,
from Africa or the
mhm,
Caribbean, like
mhm,
what's that all about? And because you see, like when the uh,
mhm,
young man,
mhm.
what's his name, Aisha Speed,
Right.
he went all to different countries and he
Right.
totally debunked
Right.
what Tariq was
Mhm.
trying to push out there.
Right.
So clearly Africans, Caribbeans have nothing against them, you
Right.
know. So the hate is coming from them. And also
Mhm,
he said they want to delineate, right?
mhm,
So from the speech, St.
mhm,
James,
mhm.
are you mad at Sambuza? Is
Yeah.
Sambuzi here, to pick on FBA, or he's just minding his business?
He's minding his business, and he did a hell of a speech, and he spoke for many immigrants here in America that we deserve that speech, man. And who else can do that better than Sambuzi? He did a good thing. I mean, he did not put anybody down in order to uplift another group. He didn't do that.
Right.
He didn't do that. But Tariq is going to reward what he said just to rile up his base and as they like they usually do. They're going to they go in there and pick words and twist it and then make it seem like Africans are here telling people that they built America, or immigrants are here telling people they built America. Afridamos, there's a lot of black Westerners going to Africa, right?
Right.
In African continent. 10 years from now and 20 years from now, if a black Westerner tells you, I helped build your country, would you be mad? If they
No.
really did. I mean,
No.
that's the thing. Like, if you have contributed in my country, you built businesses, you brought in some investment, you uplifted my people. If you 10 years from now, and if you tell me you helped build my country, I will be proud of you. You
Absolutely.
understand?
Yeah.
That's the difference between I mean, you can see the contrast here, man. These people they just want that divide to go on and for the next 100 years. I don't know why. I don't know why.
I
This
mean,
is
FBA,
too obvious.
they are down bad because
They're very down
maybe
bad, bro.
because you look at it, man. Black History Month,
Yeah.
nobody is celebrating it. In fact, I wrote a song just for
Oh
Black
yeah.
History Month. Yeah,
Yeah. You want to play the song?
I didn't record it yet. I gotta do
Oh
it in my studio. You know. Yes. What do you think about my? Yes, you're laughing.
Yeah, the song, man. I can't wait to hear that song.
It's gonna be a great song.
Yeah, I already know, bro. I can't wait to hear it.
It's been a while. So
Yeah.
what do you think about FBA crying
Yeah.
about Sambuzi's speech? I mean, he didn't say anything bad. He did not insult them. He didn't. But now they are saying to Rick, you heard him. He said this means they are being erased. Who is erasing them?
Nobody's erasing them. They're just insecure, man. These people are insecure about Africans. They feel like they becoming the last group in America. They are the last at the bottom already, so they want to lump Africans at the bottom. So they don't want to see anything good coming out of Africa. That's why, like, if he was a white lady or a white lady that comes up there, or white guy that comes up there and say immigrants build America, they wouldn't say nothing. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's only
Right.
because it's an African guy that said that. That's the only problem they have. It just can't come from an African, because they look down on Africans. So and they know they at the bottom right now. So that's the problem they have right now.
Yeah, because if you look at it, for example, do you think they are just mad because it's Black History Month? He didn't talk about George Floyd and the other. I mean, look, if he had even mentioned all that and say,
Nah.
Black, they would have laughed. They would have
Yeah.
clowned him. They would be
They
like,
would have
oh,
clowned him. They would
yeah,
have
look
told
at
him.
this.
They would have told him. They would have told him he's trying to destiny swap, or he's trying to he's trying to destiny swap, or he's cosplaying them, or he's trying to cosplay them, or something like that. They just want to reject you. They just want to. They want you to claim them so they can reject you, so they can feel powerful. That's
Right.
all they want to do.
Right. I mean, it's just blowing my mind. So, what do you think about seeing Tariq over there in Senegal with his jollof rice and
Oh yeah.
and bushmeat?
Yeah, the story I got from they said he went to Turkey first, right? To get his hairline fixed because he had to go to
Oh,
Turkey.
wait. Not the hairline. Is this because last year I was saying that I'm going to start bringing a tape measure since they said to measure the hairline, how far is it from the forehead?
Yeah. I know. They have a video of him in Turkey when he went to Turkey first. He's got when he had his hair fixed over there. Then from there he went to Senegal to look for his medication. And while he was in Senegal, they say he was looking for old people there to show him how to use the medicine and stuff to kind of cure him.
You know what? Now everything makes sense.
Yeah, and that's why he came back. He
Everything,
said he couldn't find no old people in Senegal.
yeah.
Yeah,
Everything makes sense. Yeah, he tried to say all the old people in Senegal have died. I'm like, what the
yeah.
hell?
He
That's not
trying
true.
he trying to say our life expectancy is too low or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
man,
that's how all that came from. I'm like, who
man.
travel to other country and look for old people?
Well, he said FBA, they like to chop it up with old people. This is becoming
Yeah.
creepy.
It make no sense because he went to the capital. If he's talking about older people are going to be at home in their
Right,
village, living
right.
their best life. They're not going to be
Correct.
Yeah,
in the city with a bunch of young people. The city's for young people
exactly.
and tourists.
Yes, that's the point I was trying to make. Like, because the areas he was at, why would old people go and hang around there? If you want to see them, go outside of the city, or in the homes, you will see them.
Yeah,
Okay.
and the thing I got from that, he said he was looking for the old people for people that know how to use traditional medication because those older people didn't know how to do that, so that's why he was looking for them. Apparently.
Well, man, he should have just put the announcement online for the tethers to help him.
But see,
Yeah, but
that's what you guys have to understand.
He didn't
Tariq
check
has
in
a
with
very
ACOM, man. ACOM close the doors, man.
Okay. Coffee, you were saying, coffee. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, man. We don't agree, but we always agree on this. We're brothers in arms when it comes to this, all the time, every day, every year.
Yeah.
So, but the thing about the old people thing, he has a very European mindset, right?
Right.
Not all African Americans do this, but there's no home where African people just throw their elders, throw their grandparents. No. You staying here, you living with me. My mother, my grandfather, they live with me. I'm not putting them in a home. See them,
Right.
they put their old people in a home. So he's
Right.
in the city, probably looking for a senior center. He's like, where's the old people? He's looking for the senior center. You gotta go to the
It's
village.
crazy. You're right.
You gotta go to the village. We don't throw away our old people. We value our old people. You know what I'm saying? But
So, Kofi,
yeah.
are you shocked to see after everything Tariq have said about Africa, and I mean, he went there and he didn't even hide it. He shared the videos online and pictures, eating his jollof rice and bushmeat. Were you shocked to see that?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was shocked to see that. What I was more shocked at and appalled at would be the FBA's responses. They're saying, "Whoa, now he can't vacation in Africa. What's wrong with vacation in Africa?" I'm like, "What?
Oh boy.
He can't." I say he should have. Wait. If FBA is the best place and you built the country and all this, why don't your black ass go to Mount Rushmore or Chicago? or somewhere. Well, I can't say Louisiana because he said the black people in Louisiana because they have Haitian background. They say they're not really Black American. It's crazy. Why didn't he go to Texas and do a rodeo or something like that? No, you going out the country. You going to Africa. Again, I think he was trying to match ISO Speed's energy. But guess what? ISO Speed has an entourage. People gathering around him everywhere he went. Tariq by himself, lonely.
Right.
FBA didn't mention when ISO Speed went to North Africa and they went to Europe, especially in Europe, they throwing bananas at them like they do the football players.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, and to push back on the immigration thing, and I'm not trying to
Yeah,
throw shade.
with Shambuzi.
Yes, I'm not trying to throw shade on Black Americans. Black Americans are my people. We're all people. I'm a Pan-Africanist, right? But this is the thing that they don't like to hear. And I'm being when they say other black people say they built the country, they trying to. First of all, I want to say I spoke with the FBA, and the reason why they feel threatened is our very presence in America. They have said, I don't want black immigrants to be here because y'all cosplaying at us and the white man gonna think that you're us and you're gonna replace us. So I want.
How is that even possible?
I don't know.
The people who came here, the first people, your ancestors, they came from Africa. They were Africans. Like,
come on,
so
man.
I don't know.
You know better than that. Dan Calloway said they've been here already, man. Stop that.
Oh,
They're feather tethers. They feather tethers. They don't like that. They feather tether.
oh, jeez. That's so. So I'm guessing Dan Calloway is not gonna like ISO Speed then.
Of course, well, of course not. Of course not. But this is what the FBA they're saying. They want to get rid of all the Africans and all the Black Caribbeans. And even though I'm going to plug my channel, everyone subscribe to my channel. Go to my channel. I did a show 2 days ago of them saying that I want.
What is your channel called?
Kofi the Black Critic.
Okay, Supergirl, can you put that in the chat so people can follow his link?
Thank you, brother. Yeah. And he said he even said he want white immigrants gone because he's saying the white immigrants and the Black African immigrants is stopping the foundation. So FWA, foundational white Americans. The foundational white Americans and the foundational Black Americans need to come and link together, and all these other people, all these buffer classes are getting in the way of that. So our very presence is the problem to some of these FBAs, and at least 2 of them told me that. So
what?
So when it comes to immigration, and they don't like when I say this, right? I'm from Guyana. I'm from Guyanese. I'm Guyanese, right? So of course the Dutch and the English built the infrastructure, forced labor. So if I say, hey, look, you guys did build a country. You built the 13 colonies. You did not build the country.
Right.
Let's do a little bit of history. After Reconstruction, right? After slavery was over, right? There was no more forced labor. You built your own little towns that white people built down, but you did not build the Brooklyn Bridge. You did not build the Golden Gate Bridge. You did not build all of Chicago. You didn't build the New York skyline or the California skyline. You didn't do that.
Yeah.
Be honest. Oh, you hate Black America. What did I say was a lie? You built the infrastructure through forced labor. Look, we all know there's a lot of Latinos and Hispanic people building these buildings, right? They're not saying, if they're from Guatemala, no Guatemalan saying, I built America. They're not saying that.
No.
They're not saying that.
Kofi, I got a question for you, man.
The tool can't take credit for the building that they built. What did you own?
Oh man, Chuku, what noise you got back there? Are you cooking, Chuku?
Yes, sir. I'm just making some dinner. So I didn't know you guys were here.
That's my brother Chugwood. Give him the floor.
I'm just making that jollof rice over here, you know.
Oh man, can you send me some jollof rice, please?
Oh, did you guys show a nice show speed? He did a contest of who makes the best jollof rice. It was Nigeria.
And of course, it had to be Nigeria. Now, are you crazy? Like we know jollof rice is not a competition anyway. So
No, but he picked Nigeria, then he changed it to Ghana. Then he said it's a tie.
Oh please. Yes, yeah. He knew he was Nigerian. Maybe one day, Africanos, when you're coming to Nigeria for 30 December, we'll give you the best jollof rice.
Nah,
Don't
nah, jollof.
worry.
Nigerian jollof rice doesn't have bush meat, so it's not good.
Yeah. So, Chuku, what do you want to say about FBA being butthurt about Sambuzi, his speech?
To be honest, I think they're just reaching because I feel like every little thing, if anything, they don't say that doesn't really align with their mentalities and outreach. I mean, I watched the show, I watched the Grammys. Shibuzi wasn't coming from he wasn't like intentional or deliberate or saying it in malicious way because yes,
no, we all know. I mean, it's normal. Like if you are on a big stage, you give people your background. You see what I'm saying? About your own background, But I don't get why they are so upset. You see, Tariq, he's naming all the different groups that are like, oh, he's saying they're not acknowledging us. Oh, let me answer Musa. Musa said Senegal makes the best jollof rice. No, Musa. Gambia makes the best jollof rice. Look it up. Gambia
my God.
Competition that just took place this last year in Nigeria. Gambia won. Gambia beat Nigeria, Ghana, and Senegal. So I just wanted to correct that. Gambia makes the best jollof rice. But continue.
Yeah,
whatever that makes you happy. So for that, I don't think yes. So he's a son of a Nigerian parents. At this point, I think they're just doing for like rage baiting, just for rage. We also just keep the conversation going. And with that, and I heard that you guys were talking about I Should Speed. I Should Speed Africa Tour was a huge success in my opinion, and I think it's mostly for like the Gen Zs and the Gen Alphas that I like getting because
not for the old civil rights people.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is a new era. And
a new era.
Yeah, he's opening their eyes to the new Africa. And like I didn't know him, but somebody sent me the video and I watched one of his lives. I think he was in Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast, right? And and I also watched him in I think Ghana. Man, he was amazing. Especially, this guy, he's got so much energy, positive energy. Like, that's my first time seeing him, and I can see like he's like really excited. He fit right in. And
he also went to Liberia. He met some of his ancestors. I'm like, that is crazy. His Liberian stream, I was just like, wow. He actually went to South Africa, Angola, Zimbabwe. Like the guy was having the time of his life. But it also got me thinking. It's just like, okay, this is beautiful and everything like that.
Relatives in Liberia. If you didn't see that,
yeah, he did. But I was just like, but the internet has been around for like, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 years. And with the likes of Wode Maya, Tayo that have been going to Africa to an extent, Brandon and what's his name, Dinas, they've been going to Africa for years and they've been showcasing the culture. You got people in 2026, grown ass people crying, talking about, I didn't know Africa was like this. They have this, they have that. I'm just like,
well, because
at this point, Africans are just new. Africans are just nothing. They say, you know what? Whatever. I don't really care anymore. If you believe that Africa is full of huts and jungles, by all means, if that must make you sleep at night, go ahead. It's just like, wow.
But that's European propaganda, like propaganda.
Yeah, I get that for the longest, but now, because back in the days before the internet, that's true. And, mostly they show like the safaris and
the children commercials.
Yeah, that's what they used to show for sure. But in this day and age, and honestly, like when I watched it, especially I get it. These other guys, they've been doing this, but the reason why he's have so much impact, he is live streaming it. in real
Okay.
time. In real time, you know, because you gotta look at it like a lot of Gen Zs, they love that live stream. You see,
I
so
think that's the new currency. The
yes,
live streaming era is the new currency.
yeah, he's like live streaming it, you know, like in real time. So that's why he had so much impact. And Tariq, you know, if
He doesn't
Tariq,
like it.
Tariq doesn't like it, and he went to Senegal, he did not receive the same reception. Nobody knows him there, you know.
Okay,
And
but why did he not come to like maybe say like in Nigeria or South Africa? Why did he not come up to those places? I don't know.
because Nigeria, South Africans, a lot of the people there were no,
They
they
know him.
watch,
They know him. That's why
they
he went
know
to a
him.
French-speaking country.
Yeah, they know him. So
Maybe that's true.
yeah,
He went
He
to a
didn't go to
French-speaking
any
country
English
because they don't know
speaking
him over
African
there.
country. He went to the French speaking ones.
yes,
Oh, he thinks he's clever.
yes,
Okay.
yeah. He's running away. I mean, because look at it. How much? Look, when he came back, he's talking about he didn't see old people in Senegal, and then he's talking about Senegal. All of a sudden, he switched it to Nigeria. I'm like, what did Nigeria do? You know, he switched
I
it to
mean,
Nigeria. No, he's not gonna go to the English speaking ones because he
they know
knows
who
that,
he is.
yeah, definitely not Nigeria or South Africa because um a lot of people that engage him from the continent directly mostly either Nigerian or South African.
And the reason
So
why he switched to Nigeria real quick because Nigeria's gonna call in and check him. That's why he did that. Because Senegalese people they don't listen to him because most of them don't speak English. So that's why he had to switch to Nigeria.
But don't
I
forget,
guess that's the clever way he did it.
there's a lot of Senegalese here in America, especially in New York, man. It's a lot
right.
of them. So
Oh yeah, they got a big
Senegalese should have
community over
stood on
there.
business.
yeah.
Yeah.
So the Senegalese battle should have stood on business to just, give him a little roughing up just to welcome him in.
Nah. Tariq knew. Akon, as we speak, is in Senegal. He knows Tariq couldn't do anything in Senegal. Akon is there, you know.
But
So I mean, what do you expect? What was he going to say when he was in Senegal? Nothing.
Yeah, that's why he waited till he get back to the States and start talking about the
Yeah.
old people.
When he got back to the state, he started talking. He knew Senegal, Akon is old, you know.
but
So
all the elderly people are in the villages. What was he trying to say? Like, was he meant to
Man, don't
see?
worry about no elder. Tariq wasn't even trying to see none of that, man. He's just making stuff up just to be funny.
Exactly.
That's what he's trying to do.
no,
You know,
but
he went and saw after that. He went and saw the beauty of Senegal, though. To be
well,
honest,
no,
he saw that car.
no,
You
well,
know,
the thing is, Tariq, his people that watch him, that follow him, most of them, I mean, a few of them actually have made videos that they see it as a game. Uh, I mean, because they know, like Tariq himself knows he loves Africa.
wow.
He's pretending he loves the
Yeah,
place.
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised if Tariq next project is something about Africa. I won't be surprised. You know,
Yeah.
that's what they
because
usually do. You
because
know,
his followers are dumb.
I mean, I feel sorry for the people that are following 100%. Those that really believe what he says, those are the one I worry about. Tariq can pivot at any time. You know, he has done it before and he will do it again. For money and fame and whatever it takes for these kind of people, they will do it. You know, and the ones that are following, not even understanding that, are the one we should worry about. You know, Tariq, you shouldn't worry
Let,
about Tariq. Tariq,
let's hear just a few
yeah.
minutes of this and then we'll continue the discussion.
The reset button on American history. They're just erasing us altogether. I want y'all to understand that they're not saying we're immigrants. They know good and well we are not immigrants. They are saying what we did didn't matter. And we're persona non grata. You understand? They're trying to frame America, the way they're framing it, it starts when voluntary newcomers arrive. not when the country's wealth engine was being built through forced labor of foundational Black Americans. So they're trying to do a reset and start the country's foundation on the reset. You understand what I'm saying? What they're trying to do, they're trying to do a Jedi mind trick. Because every time we say we built it, what do they say? Well, y'all had to do it by force. That's them trying to negate what we did as if it doesn't matter or it doesn't count because it wasn't entrepreneurial or it wasn't aspirational. We were forced, so it doesn't really count.
What do you guys make of that statement?
I'm confused after Damas as usual, man. When this guy speak, man, he further confuses me. And okay, somebody's telling you, like, let's say somebody move here from India, go to Silicon Valley, open a business, create something that benefit America. So you will take that away from him if he says one day that I help build America. You will take that away from him.
I think what so Tariq like their position is weak. So he's trying to put in the blacks' head that eventually we wouldn't be able to talk about reparation. How come they are not asking Trump for reparation? I'm just curious. What's that all about?
Since Trump came to power, right? Trump just told them, right? You better go to the African section, man. That's what Trump is telling them. Go to the African section, whatever that you guys got left to work out, just work it out together. They don't want that, Trump is not trying to hear no.
Come on, FBA, come on, let's work together.
Work it out. Trump is like, go to Africa, man. Go work it out. And he's not trying to hear no FBA talking point because he feels like this has been going on for a very long time, and they are tired of it,
Yeah.
and they still don't want to come to the African section. They don't want that. So no one wants to listen.
Man.
I mean, you do have a good point. I mean, I think we're already divided already. I mean, we already got a lot of issues going on within the community and everything like that. We don't really need all of this division and everything like that. I mean, I don't know what his agenda is. I don't know what he's trying to do, but is it that people don't have a brain anymore? Is it that people can no longer think for themselves anymore? Like people don't do research.
Common sense is not as common.
I mean, it's kind of hurtful in 2026. People are still redundantly ignorant. They don't want to educate themselves. They don't want to go out and search out for knowledge to find out what is true or what is not. They just believe some grifter on the internet, and a lot of I don't even know, man. I don't even know.
They've already positioned themselves to believe in their own BS. That's why Tariq is able to get through to them. Like they are already thinking that way, anyways. Kofi, what do you want to say about Tariq's that last statement he made?
Oh, I didn't hear that, brother. Can you repeat that? What did he say?
Oh, he's trying to say that they're trying to reset the country and ignore what FBA did. I guess the immigrants are the ones taking over.
Yeah, pretty much like I said, they're thinking it's like the white replacement theory. You understand? We're talking to Black Nazis that think the same way as their oppressors did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but you gotta look at it like this. But you have to look at it like this. Black Americans, see, you're from Africa. I'm from the Caribbean. We have Black nations that are in rulership and in power. We know what Black leadership is. We may not like the particular type of Black leadership currently, but we see that. Black Americans don't know what it's like to walk past a cop and be scared. You go to Ghana, the police is Black. There's no such thing as racism there. So when they operate like that, they say the thing that was whipping my behind during the civil rights era, I see what the evil white people did, so I got to be like the evil white people because that's the only type of power that they know. They don't know anything else. They don't know any better. And you got to understand this mindset is a colonial mindset. You have people in my country, you have people in Africa that still have a colonial mindset, that have a white savior complex. Well, we didn't do anything. It was the white man that came and saved us.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say? So FBA is a very small group of Black Americans that are very uneducated, very low information, that believes this. Because look,
Man,
you
a
been
lot of
online. You see the things they tell us. It's the same thing white people were telling them. And
Right.
they keep forgetting that Black means African. African means Black. Just because the white man calls you Black doesn't mean he's negating your Africanness. So again,
You know,
it's a Stephen
right,
from Django
Kofi.
mentality.
Because Kofi, when you look at it, right, if they themselves don't believe that they are native, because if they believe that they are natives, why are they worried about Africans being here?
That's a very good question. Because the original Native
And why are they
Americans
worried about
themselves,
reparations? Because if they're native, why are they talking about reparations? How can you be a slave and a Native American at the same time asking for reparations? It makes no sense.
Yeah, you
I've
can't
never really
argue with
even
them because
thought of it that
the
way.
contradiction is too much. They got too many contradictions, so you can't argue with them. Because first of all, they don't believe they're black. If you call them black, next day they're gonna be mad at you. If you call them black, call them African American, some of them gonna be mad. They're gonna say we're not African American. Don't call us that. If you say indigenous, some gonna be mad. They say they're not indigenous. So it's like they're all over the place. So you can't really place them one area. Some of them say they're not FBA. The other one say we FBA, but they believe like this slave trade happened. Some of them say the slave trade never happened. So it's like you can't argue with them because they're all over
I
the
guess
place.
we gotta send them back to their homeland, Sierra Leone.
I never really even thought of it.
They from
No, I
Ghana. They
never,
from Ghana.
because Kofi actually made a good point. It's just like, okay, Native Americans aren't worried about African immigrants in the United States. Why are you
No.
worried?
Right.
I know, right?
Because I have a lot of Native American friends in like Indigenous Canadian, as an Indigenous natives in Canada, because I live in Canada. I have them as friends. They're not worried about me being in their country. They just do their go to job, go to school, just do their everything like everyday life. But for a Black American, they'll be questioning you. Why are you here? What are you doing here? Did you flee? Why don't you go back to Nigeria and make it better? Just like, come on now, like. I thought you are the original. I thought you are the original of this continent. You shouldn't be intimidated by immigrants, especially an immigrant that
But that's
looks
the
like
part that
you.
makes no sense. What nation, what city, what block, what town does the FBA own? You ever seen Abuja in Nigeria? They have cities. They have cities.
Right.
So even with the forgot the name of the fighter that died, the one that just won it. They were mad when he won. They found out he was Nigerian. The one that died the one where his trainer died in the car accident in Nigeria.
Anthony
Anthony Joshua.
Yeah, Anthony Joshua. They were mad. They couldn't say nothing about Anthony Joshua. And Tariq went on there saying, "Oh, because the roads in Nigeria is janky." Like, are you serious? You seen the capital and the cities in Nigeria? There's not one. You don't even have one FBA city to even compare that to. Who the hell are you to say to go fix your country when you don't even have a country at all? Like it pisses me off. It really pisses me off.
And this is why I'm not mad at them anymore, because I was listening to one of them today. He was asking a question. He's like, how come Africans don't have like their own musician like Michael Jackson? They don't have a sports star like Michael Jordan. Why they don't
I've
have
heard
like
of that
somebody
too.
like Beyonce? I was laughing.
That there is no African version of Michael Jackson. There is no African version of Whitney Houston or Beyonce or not like that. I've heard them say some shit like that.
They
Yeah.
say, how come we don't have no stars like a sports star or something like that? I'm like, these people, what they eating, man? Come on, man. Who asks these questions? You gotta be dumb. You can't be mad at that.
Some of the people they are enjoying, they like popular. They are Africans. Do they know that?
They don't know that.
Apparently, according to them, Afridamus, they don't listen to Afrobeats and Amapiano. It's jungle music to them.
Afridamus,
Yeah.
if I come to the Gambia, right, for
Right.
the first time, right, and you welcome me and you tell me, St. James, man, we are the foundationals on this country in the Gambia, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm in your home, and the next morning I see you going to get a job from somebody who looks different than you. I would have failed.
I mean,
And you asking for jobs from somebody else who's not from the same foundation, like from your same community, and
Right.
you telling me you are the foundation?
yeah, that would be weird.
That's be weird, right? I'd be like, I'm looking for a job. I thought
Yeah.
you can help me. You'd be like, nah, I can't.
like I should be the one to put
Yeah,
you on.
absolutely.
Right.
You debunk yourself before me.
Right.
That's the logic people don't get. Right? You can't go around talking about you are the foundation and you have no freaking opportunity to give
Well,
away.
you are the foundation, but we are both going to the white man.
Absolutely. We go there, you go there, we follow you. You're like, nah, man, you shouldn't be going there. I'm like, I see you there.
Yeah.
You were there,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, it's like I was at the bus stop. I saw you going to the white man. I followed you.
Absolutely. You know, I'm like, let's see where this can lead us, man. And then we went to the same freaking guy that you said is not the foundational,
Right.
you know. And I don't even want to argue with you. I'm like, I'm watching you like, where do you get your bread?
Right.
Right? It's all about the bread. It's all about the opportunity you can create, right? It's,
Yeah.
you know, yeah,
But
to me.
they had a TikToker. They had a Black American TikToker. And he says, I don't know what this foundational Black American thing, and when I follow it, it makes no sense. He said, you know why? Because Black people is not foundational to America. Because the Constitution, we weren't even written in the Constitution at all.
Right.
We weren't considered human. So how are we foundational to a country and a system that even there recognizes to who we are, to the Dred Scott decision and later on, and they had to do amendments and bills and stuff like that. You're not foundational to the country. What are you talking about? So again, there's a bunch of very low information. They're mental midgets, pretty much.
Yeah, but they ask for delineation. Sambuzi delineated.
And I did my
Tariq is mad. I mean, they are on X.
But after that, I thought the delineation picked up some steam when Trump was deporting a lot of African. I believe I saw a few videos where they were saying that we're not going to help you because, you know, this is our delineation process that has just begun. And
Right.
to me, I was like, this is good. Honestly, it's good, right? Because all what people do is march, right? Protest. Ain't going to stop Trump. If Trump wants to deport all Africans, he will do it, right?
oh yeah.
If the laws allow it, he will do it. You don't like... And when we bring Obama, right? When we said, you know, Obama was the president since 2016 to since 2008 to 2016, and he did about the same thing Trump did, but you know, he kind of deported
I knew Africans that Obama deported.
a lot. He did a lot.
What are they?
And then
For the more people that
African wasn't going around talking about we need your support. You know, they wasn't doing that. So why now? This time around it has to be different. It's not any different. Africans know in America, if you don't have your shit together, immigration is going to come sooner or later. You're going to have to fix your shit. We know that in our communities.
But
All we can do is, you know.
They don't understand. They don't know how immigration works. That's the problem.
No, they don't.
They think when they say immigration, everybody can get deported. That's what they think.
Right.
They don't. They have no idea how.
Everybody think, no disrespect to my Somali brothers, they think everyone is coming from war, and that's why they call you a refugee. They even know the terms that they even using. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Exactly. That's one thing I've noticed about them. Like they have really no idea about how immigration works because sure, they came into North Americans on ships. Because outside of that, because if you go to any embassy across any African country, it's not Black Americans that are the ones in charge of the embassy. It's mostly either the Nigerian, Gambian, or the Sierra Leonean Americans or white people that are in charge of the embassies in many African countries, not one Black American. So it's just kind of like when they ask questions of how did you get here and all that kind of stuff, it's just like, you do know that planes exist. You know that, right? Airports exist for a reason. Embassies exist for a reason.
But they don't understand
it doesn't really click in their head.
They don't understand it because their embassy is United States government. So let's say, for argument's sake, let's say me and Afro-Dominants. Let's say for some reason they're discriminating a Gambian and they're discriminating a Ghanaian, right? If we say that, you know what, this is not fair, me and Afro-Dominants go to our embassy and complain, and we have representatives. The FBA's representative is the white man. They got nobody to go
Makes
to.
sense.
They got nobody to go to. So when they pick and fight with Black Caribbeans and Africans and stuff like that.
And
People already established and stuff like that.
Kofi, they're gonna call you all kind of tether when they watch this.
Bro, we know we're used to this, man. We don't even care about that no more, man. It's like water off a duck's back. We don't even care no more. You know what I'm saying? Because they only okay. What's the brother there? I forgot the guy's name. He was calling out Tariq Nasheed on the dude. He was telling about like Black American. I forgot his name. He does like a podcast or whatever. He was calling Tariq Nasheed out. Tariq Nasheed did like a
professor.
What's his name?
Professor Small or something?
No. Some dude that does a podcast. It's a Black American dude. You know, he's light skinned. Damn, I forgot his name. He went to home I forgot his name, but he's speaking
about the guy that said Tahaka Bay, the Maurice TV.
No, it's not Taharka Bay. It's this other dude that's been talking a lot about FBA. So remember the artist Mona Leo, and she was the one that go take me to there, that one. And she went on this guy's podcast, and he's saying, "Well, I'm representing because the FBA got mad that she had a Black American, she had an American flag and the Black American flag, but she also had African flags and Caribbean flags, and they say, oh, she must be a tether. You must be a tether. Why she gotta do that? But she's Black American." So she went on this guy's podcast. That. Yeah, so she went on this guy's podcast. It was on something like, "You guys are weird." He says, "I love Black people. These are my Black people, and that's what I'm representing. If you're against Black unity, you're weird." That's what
I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah, so she said,
I think you're talking about that place where the Frank guy went to.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, so I forgot the name of this guy. Anyway, he called out Tariq or whatever, and Tariq just eviscerated Tariq. You know how Tariq is when you start stating facts. Oh, I gotta do a cartoon about you.
hey, after that was guess who was supporting guess who was supporting O'Shea Duke Jackson was supporting your boy from that he went to he was supporting Tariq because he went to when he was of course yeah, and he was supporting him big time. I was like, damn, O'Shea,
are you talking about the situation over there in East Africa?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean, because O'Shea jumped on that FBA bandwagon. You know, it's like
O'Shea is a flip flopper. He's a flip flopper.
He's in
he just follow the money.
Country, but you know, he has
O'Shea is a bitch because remember way back when O'Shea was pushing back on Tariq a little bit. There's a video of Tariq saying, "Hey,
I did a show on that."
Yeah, I think you did.
You told him
you way too easy, O'Shea. Oh, you way too easy. And after that, O'Shea just stopped.
Right.
And guess who got on his behind today? Corey Holcomb got on his behind today too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Corey Holcomb.
Somebody wrote. I think Risk Wisdom said Deontay Kyle. I guess he said that's the name of the guy. Wait, Corey Holcomb got on O'Shea about what?
Because O'Shea said something about Corey Holcomb today, and Corey Holcomb was going on his ass.
Yeah, well, Corey is they're
all part of the group.
Yeah, he's way too immature and ghetto, you know. He's way too immature and ghetto. The guy's like 60. And
he said something funny. I don't know if you guys picked that up, man. When Anthony had his accident, right? They were doing a segment on the accident, and Corey was like, I think there was some Nigerians standing on the street without shoes or whatever, and the guy was like talking, and Corey was like, "Yeah, this is Africa. They don't wear no shoes." Like, I'm like, in 2026, bro. Like, well, 20. I mean, that's still the same. Yeah, when he said that, I was like,
some BS. I lived in Georgia and I lived in North Carolina, and them Americans don't be wearing no goddamn shoes or shirts.
I know about but you see someone like him, right, talking like that, and they want Africans to take it, right? If you respond, they won't be like it's a joke or whatever. They're gonna turn it into a joke. But if Africans respond, it's a fight, it's a delineation, it's World War III. I don't know.
It's like they used to disrespecting Africans so much that it's
Yeah,
like when you respond to them, they feel insulted. They want you to just take it and lay down for them.
yeah.
It's
You know?
crazy. Shout out to you, Nana. Salute.
Yeah, he's that guy. Man, he's on O'Shea's behind, man, lately, and
Yeah,
I like that, bro. I
yeah.
like that.
Nana is cooking Oshe.
Nah,
Someone,
man, yeah, he needs to put a little bit of seasoning from West Africa, man. I mean, that dude, man, that dude is not bringing anything to Uganda, man. He's just bringing distraction. He's bringing all kind of. He's not bringing anything.
but okay. With what's happening here, right? For example,
Mhm.
let's like Tariq with this delineation. What direction? What do they want from Africans? Let's hear this.
The reality is forced labor is exactly what built the foundational infrastructure and the capital of this country, because the system was designed to extract wealth without paying wages. Just because something is coerced, that doesn't make it less real. You understand? I like to use the Michael Jackson analogy. People talk about how abusive Joe Jackson was, and Joe made him sing and rehearse. They got the new Michael Jackson movie coming out. I can't wait to see it.
Man, forever victims. Oh, AB, I saw Tucker Carlson with the African leaders. I'm actually gonna review that video. I watched it, so you guys expect that we're gonna have a discussion on that.
Oh yeah, I saw a
He-
preview of that. It's
yeah,
really good.
yeah, interviewed Madabio, Manangagwa, and the president of Botswana. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
review that. But are you guys seeing this? I mean, I'm just surprised and confused by. Wouldn't this be the time for them to push that victimhood? Why are they trying to push the victimhood on
Nostradamus.
Africans?
I keep saying this. A lot of people are not listening. Trump told them, you're gonna have to go work it out with the Africans. Whatever you got left going on with them, fix it, work it out.
Yeah,
And you see, the movement is losing steam because them white boy, they're not on that bandwagon anymore. They're not on that kind of time. You see, they secluded themselves from the BS, and they told people like Tariq, you and Africans, you can work it out. That's why Tariq went to Senegal, right? He came back, he was scared.
Yeah.
And
I'm
So he went to
surprised.
test the water.
When Biden was here, they were talking all that
Yeah.
BS, greasy. But Trump came in,
Mhm.
just ran straight to Senegal.
Right.
And
I
guess what?
don't know, to add to add to this topic, right?
Yeah.
You remember Go Black, when Go Black was going to Ghana, he was dissing Ghana. You remember that?
Right.
Yeah.
So did you see the latest video he just dropped about the
Yeah,
situation
I saw
in
this
Ghana?
afternoon.
I watched a little bit.
Yeah.
He was talking about Ghana changing.
Right.
Ghana is no longer giving citizenship and stuff like that.
And he's the one
I think-
crying, right?
I think Sierra Leone also.
Yes, you're
I don't know.
also.
I think IS wrote letters to Madabio.
I was happy about that, man.
Are you from Sierra Leone?
Yes, sir. I was happy
What
about
happened to
that.
that situation there?
They just stop it, man, because they were like, you guys not investing, we keep giving you citizenship, but you guys not do nothing with it.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Is that the real reason, or are you just?
No, it's
Yeah, I
part
think
of that.
so.
It's part of the reason. One of the reasons that we gave them, but we already know why we stopped it. We stopped because of disrespect and all the other stuff they bring in.
So they're not showing a lot of the Sierra Leone's are not seeing,
Yeah, we're not seeing nothing. I mean, they just come in there, eat fufu, and disrespect the people, and do the.
So once you get the citizenship in Sierra Leone, what's the requirement? Like, you have to live in Sierra Leone for a period of time, or is it just like
No.
you just go ahead and-
First, if they have their DNA done,
Mhm.
and it shows that they have some type of DNA from Sierra Leone, they belong to one of the ethnic group over there, then they can get citizenship. But they were doing something. Shout for Uhuru. That guy, he's doing some kind of shady stuff. He was doing some kind of shady stuff over there too to get people citizenship.
Oh wow! Expound on it.
Once
What was
they
he
get
doing?
it, because once they get it from one ECOWAS country, they can just use it for all the other ECOWAS country. So we had to stop that for that, because they can go to Shell and get one, and then move to Ghana and change it, and then start Nah, that's what they were doing.
Mm.
Wow, y'all realize Dynasty's a piece of shit now? Wow.
Oh yeah, he's a piece of shit. That guy, man.
I
I
already knew
realize that
that.
now.
Mm.
Huh. Interesting.
Interesting.
Well,
Yeah, that's
like,
what
well,
he's doing.
Ghana. Yeah, I saw Go Black. He was a little bit. He was. I watched a little bit.
Yeah.
He's like, man, Ghana pulled the plug. Ghana is making it difficult. You cannot be a citizen now.
It was the one that was dissing West Africa,
Well,
talking about the East is better, and he has a home. He was the one dissing Chambori or whatever, the ambassador going. You see that this is
He
the
was calling
behavior.
us
well,
scam.
the
You know
thing
what I
is,
mean?
if you look
You
at
know,
it, like Ghana, especially like Ghana, they watch these YouTube videos.
absolutely a lot,
Yeah,
a lot.
they see what is being said.
The
So
After
Sierra Leone
that, we
government was
told
doing
them,
the same thing.
we
Sierra Leone
told them
government was doing the same
Africans
thing.
watch, especially the officials in Africa, right? Those those who are given citizenship, they watch all these videos.
mhm.
They want to learn more about the diaspora. So what's going to happen? A lot of videos are going to be watched.
And the
That's
commentary is okay, but if you go to the comment section, that's where these people got hit on their half Africans.
right. Ghana. I mean,
Well, Nana Akufo, former president of Ghana, was the one that seemed to be with that program. But the new president there, he doesn't even,
He's a
you know,
common sense person. I kind of like
he
him for that.
he doesn't talk. He doesn't even mention that.
no, he has an agenda. This new guy he want to bring Ghana back, man. So his focus is bring Ghana back. Part of it, if you want to deal with the diaspora, which is cool, but I don't know how we want to approach it. But let's wait
And,
and see.
Well,
and St.
well,
James,
well. Africa is delineating.
yeah, we
So
delineated
Go
too,
Black
man.
is crying, right? But Go Black is an FBA dude, right? You guys
Yeah, he's an
know.
FBA. He's an FBA. He's
He's
a
a,
Well,
he's a,
Israelite too.
yeah, he's part of the
he's
culture.
confused.
Yeah,
He's Hebrew.
yeah. Yeah, but the thing is, Alphadamus, going to Ghana and places like that, you can't be in the between, Like this guy over there in East Africa doing his thing, You can see that at one point you're just not gonna be welcome. That's the African mindset,
Right.
You're not contributing to anything, you are just there trying to add to the
Bring
divide, and
confusion. Yeah.
people see what you are doing,
Mhm.
and every time you get online, like you say you want to add to the country, we don't see you doing any of that. We just seeing you talking about booties and
It's all
women.
talk, man. It's all talk. That's all they know.
People at the embassy, they watch those videos. They're like, oh wow, nice. Like, and now they want to change the requirement. You cry, okay? They have their reasons.
They talking about they said Ghana is scamming them for money. You know what I mean?
That was what
I'm
Go
like,
Black was doing. He
Well,
said all kind of stuff on Ghana. And there
no.
was a Ghanaian YouTuber who said he didn't even want Go Black to Ghana. He didn't want him because the shit he
Yeah,
was
I
saying about
remember.
Ghana. You remember that? The Ghanaian were like
yeah, I
fed up.
remember that.
When I saw the video about the homeboy sitting there crying over Ghana, I'm like, bro, you said you live in freaking you call that country again? Tanzania. That's where you said you were living at. Now you're in Ghana all of a sudden.
Well, remember.
Tanzania is not encouraging them like that. They're not giving them nothing in Tanzania. They have to do something.
Just wait and see what happened in East Africa. I'm told you, home is the better place. Regardless of whatever home where you from is where shit is gonna happen for you.
And
But
St.
these
James,
people love to diss the place.
St. James, that's why I love the AES, Mali, Niger. You see how they did the reciprocal back to America when they banned America too. So now they send their own convoy over there to talk things out with Mali and all of that.
Are you an African? You're African, right?
Say what?
You're African, right?
Yeah, I'm African. I'm Sierra Leonean.
Okay. If you tell me don't come to your home, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should I expect you to come in my home? Even if I don't,
I don't
tell you. Even if I don't tell you, right? If you tell me not to show up in your home, would you expect me to tell you the same thing?
No. I just look at the way you treat me first and foremost. I'll never go back there. And I'll do the same thing for you too.
Trump is moving wise with us. A lot of American here in America don't know.
They don't know that.
He's playing chess. Because he understands power coming from the AE. He understand that, and then he moves slowly and he get to what he wants. AES understand that. So we're not gonna go to war with America. We can't even go to war. We're talking about, investment. We're talking about project, right? So you can't turn your back on someone because of pettiness. Because when you're looking at the country, you're not looking at a specific group of people. So if Trump come with good talk, we have good talk over there in AES.
Exactly.
I trust the people that lead this country. I trust them. There won't be no backstabbing. There won't be no freaking. I mean, people are just waking up to their own situation in the West, and they believe everybody shouldn't be dealing with America because of it's the new world. You can't turn your back on everybody. You can't do it. If they have good things, if they put some good projects on the table, you take it. That's what it is. That's what it is.
What country do you think Tariq would go next? Do you think he's going to Ghana?
Ghana. He will go Ghana, man.
Yeah, Ghana, because Ghana probably won't do nothing to him because Ghana like the disrespect. Ghana like the when people disrespect them.
No,
because I don't think Nigeria and other country would take that nonsense.
No, once it's there, it's not gonna say much. What is gonna say?
Or you think you're gonna go low key over there and then just hide out?
West Africa is a little different. West Africa is a little different. People are. Maybe you will be in hiding, doing that. In East Africa, like this guy, West Africa is a little. Man, you can't do that and go to a place where you go. West Africa going to check you, bro.
No.
What's this about?
No, St. Jim, I think you're gonna go to Uganda. Uganda, that's where his boy is. For sure.
So Tariq, this hair is a toupee, huh?
He said he went to Turkey, right?
Yeah, he went over there.
Akon was in Turkey for that same hairstyle or whatever. He went and got that shit.
Oh yeah, he made fun of Akon, and he went for one too.
You see that?
Yeah. He went there.
He's a real tenor, right?
Somebody was showing him on video. He was sitting there. The Turkish lady was cutting his hair. He was talking all that mad crazy shit. And the dude was like, "Okay, why you didn't let it from your own people to go get a haircut in Turkey?"
Guys all over the place, man.
Well, Nana said he won't go to Ghana because they know he's BS. I suspect.
No.
Jesse said Tariq probably has a secret collection of dashikis on the law. I wouldn't be surprised. It's just his followers that need to wise up.
If we're gonna keep talking like that, one day you're gonna see Tariq in Ghana being lifted as a chief of some village.
Oh no, I don't think he would get that in Ghana for sure.
Right, I'm the king of Bubukwa.
Look at what Nana wrote. Nana, thank you for the super chat. He said he went to Senegal for gout medicine. Thank you for the super chat. Wow, people are roasting Tariq. Oh, so he went for the gout, huh? I mean, man, he needs to fix his diet. I mean, I don't know.
No, it's not a healthy guy, bro. I'm telling you, see the way he speaks?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not healthy.
Yeah, I think he's just continuing with the grift.
And
he needs the money for his medication. That's what it is.
Alpha-Damas, the grift pays in America. That's the one thing we can't take away from America. The grift pays.
Remember that guy, Phil?
Yeah. This one too, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Phil Scott.
I don't know, Alpha-Damas. I don't know why I would get all these Africans on this. I know that. I don't want to judge, but Phil is not. Phil is a funny guy, man. Phil is a funny. Listen, Phil, we should study Phil. Don't you think, Alpha-Damas?
Yeah.
He got skills. I'm telling you. This guy, man, we should learn from Phil, man. He got skill, mad skill, man. If you want to be a scumbag and a lying ass, you gotta study this guy, man. They got mad skill.
Yeah, America, they like negative stuff. That's what it is.
Chameleon, and he does it so. Oh my God, so fine. With no emotion attached to it, and I'm sitting there, I'm watching. I'm like, why God didn't give me those skills, man? I would love to use them. Today's Pan-African, tomorrow's FBA, tomorrow, man.
It's all over the place. I mean, just like
AB said Baoba. Oh, Baoba 3. Oh man, he should have contacted me. You know, on one of my lands, I've got a couple of Baoba 3s there. You know, he could have I could have sent him over there.
He gonna get that and come sell it to the FBAs on this channel, man. This is the latest from
Yeah, I got colonel tree. I could sell them.
Yeah. But you know they will buy it too, man. They will buy it too. Whatever Tariq bring from Africa to sell to them, they'll buy it, you know.
Of course. Well, think about it. He sells some kind of juice that he called Ogun juice.
Why you got the African name on there, Ogun juice? I thought it was FBA.
Don't forget he was selling the booty short. You remember that?
What?
Man, he sold so many stuff.
Yeah. You know, Brandon got one of those, right?
Brandon gets ass whoop. I saw Brandon gets ass whoop.
You know, he got Brandon wearing that and doing the advertising for him and all that. You don't think this guy could? Man, Brandon got paid, man. Brandon got paid by Tariq, man.
Why are you making fun of Brandon?
Yeah, Brandon gets ass whoop. He's big for nothing. He's getting ass whoop on one of the places.
Tariq, you remember that?
Yeah.
It's the Butchie Bear. That's like something like that.
Nah, Tariq was like, no, come get that short, man. Promote me. He went and got it on and went to the guy, like how you call that guy? Oh man, you know Tariq was the one that gave him your referral, right? You know that, right?
Oh yeah.
The referral to go to that guy, the guy that I forgot his name though. You know when he changed his channel, the name of his channel, and went to this guy, the white dude. I forgot.
Oh, Adam 22.
Yeah, Tariq was the one who gave him the referral.
I didn't know that. Are you just making fun of him? I don't think Tariq.
No, I know at the end of the day, right? After that, we're gonna find a lot of connection later. I'm telling you, these people are connected. They talk, behind closed doors. I'm telling you, Tariq was the one who gave Brandon the referral to go to Adam 22. You know, after he done bought the booty shirt, he went in there, and Tariq, right after that, Tariq stopped talking about him.
Wait, are you talking about? You're talking about the picture that Tariq made of Brandon.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, man. Well, after that was why did they stop, right? Why did both sides stop?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess the lawsuit.
No, man. Before they settled it in the parking lot.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, this was settled.
At the courthouse.
Yeah, they settled that.
Yeah.
And Tariq said, you want your channel to jump, Pan-Africanism is not going to take you there. I can give you a referral, and the guy live in California. He does a show. You talk about crip walk and dog walk, whatever walk you can promote in there. I give you the referral. You go in there and you do your thing. Tariq was the one who look out for him.
St. Jim, this guy's right, like Butchie Bear, like Brandon, right? He started as a Pan-African too when he was when he used to go to Kenya all the time. But as soon as
Brandon still goes to Kenya, right?
Yeah, I don't know because he hasn't talked about that for a while now. If he does, he doesn't put it on his channel anymore because I think they just like to grift, you know what I mean? Because I think he found out that he's not making much money over there, so he went on the grift too. So because as soon as he hear about Ibrahim Traore, that he's like he changes his whole thing changed. It's like he didn't even he didn't do no research or nothing like that. He just keep going off for what I mean. I was like, man. That's when I knew this guy is nothing. He's just a grifter like that. The rest of them.
Interesting. On that note, let's close it from here so that But guys, it's been a while. The show is back. Give it a like.
We're happy
engage,
you're back, man. We're happy.
Engage. Yeah, I'm glad I'm back, and we're gonna be cooking again, and. I'm glad, Nana has been on these streets here, setting up the barbecue and cooking every single day.
Nana be cooking them, you know what I mean?
So do we have to bring the latest seasoning from West Africa?
Yes.
We're gonna get them we're gonna put bushmeat on the soup too, you know what I mean? So they can add flavor to it.
Exactly. Guys, you want to give your final thoughts before we leave?
Yeah, sure, man. I was happy to be here, man. I'm glad that you're back, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. So let's make this thing fun, man. Thank you. Bye.
Sounds good. Thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah, we glad you back, man. We glad you back. We'll worry about you, man, because we're like, man, where's Afrodamus, man? I was like that, you know what I mean? Yesterday,
I know the
yeah.
FBA, they're going to say, man, ICE got him.
They probably will look for you in Gambia or something like that.
Right. But I was
But
there.
yeah,
I was with them here. They didn't know that.
yeah. Thank you for coming back. Yeah. Okay. Later.
All right, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of the show. But please make sure you like, share, and engage. I'm back, better than ever. We gonna be, continuing where we left off at. I know I've been busy, but be rest assured, we'll be, I'll be streaming per usual. So yeah, as you can see, FBA, they said they wanted delineation, for example. This is why I even made this delineation.
Detrimental to an instrumental since your mom's had to.
But you see, the moment, Africans doing their own thing, FBA started, they went and put on their, Timu dashiki and started crying. Yeah. So, that's all cry from, not liking that people are no longer celebrating, Black History Month. But we'll help the Blacks to celebrate it over here. So, make sure you join me all throughout February here. Let us help the Blacks celebrate Black History Month, because obviously the white people are not celebrating it. They've replaced the Blacks with immigrants. Have you noticed? They're no longer even giving any attention to the Blacks. The white people are out there. They are willing to even, get shot over immigrants just to protect immigrants. And the Blacks are like, oh my goodness, why didn't you guys do this for us? We want reparation. But the Blacks, I don't know if they put them in the back room and said, if we hear reparation talk from you, we are going to send all of you to Liberia. So maybe they are scared to go back to Liberia. But leave your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know. And those of you that are coming to watch, give your thoughts as well. All right. I'll see you guys on the next one. And I'm out.
Lend thy ears to the Afridamus. Pay attention to the Afridamus. The true Soninke warrior. Natural is his intelligence. As a true professor. Solution to brainwash diseases. Sit back, relax, and hear the wisdom. Afridamus will heal your minds. Sit back, reflect, you'll find no objection. Afridamus will clear your doubts here. Always log on to the Afridamus. Lend thy ears to the Afridamus. Is the truth and no doubt the Soninke warrior.